Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the game. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense operating from the pistol. Here's that defense shifting again. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Gators. It was a foot race and he won it. Well, touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about it and gifted him a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, you're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They bring him down, but he was was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The shotgun running play call. He's brought down out at the 46. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Some hard running there through a tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They don't pick up the blitzers. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and receiver had put in together. That time it's ran perfectly, the timing was there, and great throw and catch.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Tackle tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I like how the offense coordinator here is getting pretty creative. The defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Will he score here? And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back to last possession, ended in a pick. And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. They're pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 20. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. A quick throw out left, complete. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff heading left. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Short throw complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The back's got it. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this open quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll give it to the back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. On the play. Brings up It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep his drive moving.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that and make that interception.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Looking for a gap. It's strong. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, it's the consistency in this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
There's the handoff. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. On the toss play, runner moving left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had it going in the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out with fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be...
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings or formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Looking for some space. It's Strong. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? You finally get to him behind the line.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to his receiver. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finding some room with the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a 1st down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Defense is coming after him.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Comes up with the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kinds of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. This one is right through. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back now goes in motion. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive earns 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. They're now looking at 2nd and 9. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. That's a design quarterback keeper. Gain moves into the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the handoff again. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Gators looking to run some tempo here.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
He's swarmed by the defense.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is four-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner trying to create good field position, and they've got the returner corralled. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6. Second down and long now from their own 6. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity to have a nice lead. Second half with the football, the last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Ball handed off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Fighting off the defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll feed the back again. And that will pick up a first down, spotted at the 38.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receivers.
Gonna run it. It's strong. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week is already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
Georgia, 35. Florida, 23.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Jukes to get free. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Breaks free. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. No throwaway. Forced out of bounds. That'll be a big loss.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Handoff to the single back. They stopped him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Linebacker shifting around now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here comes a handoff. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gets the 1st and still running. Brought down at the 40. That'd be a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defensive coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they tackled him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes, and he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that one produces a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the Gators pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. That's an important 1st down on that running play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Here's the toss play now, running left. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal. Let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles. But the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Gators. To claim the lead here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the point after is good. So the lead now is 2 points in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. Clock winding down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback checks the defensive look and makes some adjustments. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
We'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Now they get set to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ball out. Ball don't lie. Ball out. Oh, look at his leg, though. Ew. Ew, look at his leg. Ew. The ball was out, though. Ball was out. His leg broke. Own damn play. Fuck. Set that shit up. Never got to win for him. Dang. Oh, he was dead. Called it up. He was dead. Oh, that was a perfect job. He was dead. He was dead. Hey, look at that. Boom, right there. Throw it dead. Right there.
Put the chopper on this bitch ass nigga. Let's go. Hit man, holla, what up with you, my boy?
Yo.
What's up? Hit on.
What's going on?